Look around any public space, and you'll see a culture obsessed with visibility. Yet there is a specific type of person who refuses to participate. They take no selfies, post no life updates, and share zero highlight reels. In an economy built entirely on attention, they choose to remain completely silent. Before we decode the psychology of the quiet mind, hit that subscribe button, leave a like, and share this video with your best friends. Society tends to view this digital silence with suspicion. The assumption is that someone avoiding the feed must be hiding something, that they are insecure, antisocial, or simply falling behind their peers who are broadcasting their every move. But psychologists point to a phenomenon called social comparison theory. Here, a single user node is trapped constantly measuring its sliding status bar against surrounding, highly inflated nodes. Social media distorts reality by forcing people to measure their own worth against the carefully curated highlights of everyone else. The people who stay offline recognize this cycle. By choosing to sever the connection to those digital metrics, they protect their mental health from the exhaustion of measuring up to an illusion. Choosing to live without a digital profile functions as an intentional boundary. These individuals prioritize a stable mental environment over the constant pressure of performing for a crowd. To understand why they don't need that digital applause, we have to look past their outward silence and examine the internal mechanics of their psychology. Researchers identify self-concept clarity here. This solid, immovable core represents a deeply defined personal identity, remaining steady despite the chaotic swarm of external opinions. Because they possess this strong core, they generate emotional security. Instead of outsourcing self-esteem to likes, they rely entirely on self-validation. This internal security naturally leads to a high privacy orientation. They treat their personal growth, their milestones, and their relationships as sacred experiences to be lived, rather than staged events to be broadcasted to strangers. Secure self-esteem is quiet. It sustains itself perfectly well behind closed doors, without requiring an audience to validate its existence. This internal clarity translates directly into how they operate in the real world. They operate using an internal locus of evaluation. This is a cognitive trait where an individual judges their successes and failures strictly against their own internal standards, giving zero weight to the applause or the silence of a digital audience. This creates a fascinating paradox. The digital world mistakes their silence for absence, but silence is the exact environment required to do deep, meaningful work. While the majority spends hours keeping an empty pedestal brightly lit, the non-posters are at the workbench quietly building actual businesses and mastering their crafts. Not subscribed yet? Subscribe now. Real mastery requires undivided attention. These individuals willingly trade the cheap, fleeting currency of public exposure to protect their nervous systems and maintain absolute focus on their goals. Reclaiming the hours and cognitive energy usually spent on digital curation gives them a distinct advantage. They are not falling off the grid. They are simply reinvesting that time into high-level execution while everyone else is busy posting. Privacy acts as a strict intentional filter. This boundary makes a person's presence far more potent when they eventually choose to speak or be seen. People often call this the lone wolf mentality, but they aren't withdrawn or bitter. They are simply highly discerning about who gets access to their time, their energy, and their mind. True confidence does not announce itself. It walks into a room quietly, and the weight of that groundedness is naturally felt by everyone present. You do not need to be loud to be powerful, and you certainly do not need to be public to experience profound personal growth and significance. In an overly exposed culture, the most formidable thing you can do is protect your peace. Step away from the feed and focus on your life's work. Thank you very much, and I appreciate you for the support.